Imagine this: you're going through a handful of coins, maybe from an old drawer, maybe from loose change you never bothered to spend. Among the quarters and pennies, one coin stands out not because it looks valuable, but because it's different. It's golden, slightly worn, maybe even a little dirty. A 2000 P Sacagawea Dollar. Most people don't even use these coins anymore. Many ignore them completely. But what if that exact coin in your hand, what if that ordinary-looking golden dollar was actually one of the most mysterious and valuable modern coins ever created? This is the incredible story of the 2000 P Sacagawea Dollar, a coin that changed American currency forever and quietly introduced some of the most fascinating and valuable minting mysteries in modern history. A coin that looks simple, even ordinary, but hides secrets that collectors have spent decades trying to uncover. And the most exciting part, some of these coins are still out there, still hiding in plain sight, waiting to be discovered. At first, millions of these coins were produced and released into circulation. They were meant to be widely used, but for various reasons, they never became as popular as expected. Many ended up stored away, forgotten, or rarely used in everyday transactions. But within that massive production, something unusual happened. Rare varieties, minting errors, and mysterious anomalies began to appear, coins that would later become some of the most valuable modern dollars ever known. One of the most famous and valuable features of the 2000 P Sacagawea Dollar is the Cheerios Dollar. This is one of the most legendary modern coin discoveries. In early 2000, a limited number of Sacagawea Dollars were included in cereal boxes as part of a promotion. These coins were slightly different from the regular circulation coins, featuring enhanced tail feather details on the eagle. At first, no one realized the difference. But years later, collectors discovered that these coins were unique, and their value skyrocketed. Today, a high-grade Cheerios Dollar can be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, and in exceptional cases, it has reached values approaching or exceeding $1 million. But the mystery doesn't end there. There are also double die errors on the 2000 P Sacagawea Dollar. This occurs when the die used to strike the coin is slightly misaligned, causing parts of the design to appear doubled. On this coin, doubling can sometimes be seen in the lettering, the date, or even in the details of the eagle. In strong examples, the effect is clear and dramatic, making the coin highly desirable to collectors. A Sacagawea Dollar with strong doubling can easily reach values between $180,000 and $220,000, depending on its condition and the strength of the error. Then there are die cracks, thin raised lines that appear when the die begins to fracture during production. These cracks can create unique patterns across the coin's surface, sometimes running through Sacagawea's portrait or across the eagle on the reverse. While most people might overlook these lines, collectors recognize them as signs of rarity. A coin with a prominent die crack, especially when combined with other rare features, can be extremely valuable. Another fascinating possibility is the existence of mule errors. This is one of the rarest and most mysterious types of coin errors. A mule error occurs when two mismatched dies are used to strike a coin. In the case of the Sacagawea Dollar, there have been reports of coins struck with a Washington quarter obverse paired with the Sacagawea reverse. These coins are incredibly rare and highly valuable, often commanding prices well into the hundreds of thousands of dollars. There are also off-center strikes, where the coin was not properly aligned during minting. This results in part of the design being shifted or missing entirely. Each off-center coin is unique, making them highly collectible. A well-preserved off-center Sacagawea Dollar can be worth a significant amount, especially if combined with other rare features. What makes the 2000 P Sacagawea Dollar so mysterious is how ordinary it appears. Most of these coins are worn, slightly dirty, and have been sitting and used for years. They don't shine like gold, they don't look rare, and they don't stand out. That's exactly why they're so easy to overlook. Someone could have one sitting in a drawer right now, completely unaware of its true value. And that's what makes this coin so exciting, the possibility that a life-changing treasure could be hiding in plain sight. The historical significance of this coin adds another layer of intrigue. The introduction of the Sacagawea Dollar was meant to modernize U.S. currency, but it also created a new chapter in coin collecting. The combination of new designs, new materials, and high production levels led to the creation of rare and unusual coins that continue to fascinate collectors today. Auction records for the 2000 P Sacagawea Dollar are nothing short of astonishing. Coins that once circulated as everyday currency have sold for extraordinary prices when rare features are present. In one remarkable case, a high-grade Cheerios dollar sold for over $180,000, surprising even experienced collectors. Another example, featuring strong doubling and excellent condition, reached close to $220,000, and in the rarest cases, coins with multiple rare features and near-perfect preservation have been valued at over $1.3 million, placing them among the most valuable modern coins ever discovered. So how to identify? Can you tell if you have one of these rare coins? The first step is to examine it closely. Look at the reverse of the coin, especially the eagle's tail feathers. Do they appear sharp and detailed, like the Cheerios variety? Next, inspect the lettering and the date. Do you see any signs of doubling or unusual thickness? Then check the overall alignment of the coin. Is the design centered, or does it appear shifted? Finally, look for die cracks or unusual lines on the surface. Each of these features can be a clue that your coin is something special. Condition is extremely important. While even worn coins can be valuable if they have rare features, coins that are well preserved with sharp details are worth significantly more. However, never clean your coin. Cleaning can damage the surface and reduce its value. That slightly dirty appearance is part of the coin's history and authenticity. Collectors around the world have shared incredible stories of discovering valuable Sacagawea dollars. Some have found them in old collections, others in bankrolls, and some even in everyday change. These discoveries are real, and they prove that these coins are still out there, waiting to be found. The error varieties associated with this coin are what truly define its value. Cheerios dollars, doubled dies, mule errors, die cracks, and off-center strikes all contribute to its rarity. Some coins have just one of these features, while others have several combined, making them incredibly valuable. Understanding these details is the key to identifying a coin that could be worth a fortune. The market for these coins continues to grow, driven by collectors who are always searching for rare and unique pieces. Each auction, each new discovery, adds to the legend of the 2000 P Sacagawea Dollar. As more people learn about its potential value, the excitement continues to build, and the hunt becomes even more intense. But beyond the money, this coin represents something deeper. It's a piece of modern history, a symbol of change, and a reminder that even the most ordinary objects can hold extraordinary value. It shows how something simple can become something extraordinary, how a small detail can make all the difference. Even today, these coins are still being discovered. They are still hiding in drawers, jars, and collections, waiting for someone to notice them, to recognize their potential, to uncover their secrets. Each discovery adds to the story, making the 2000 P Sacagawea Dollar one of the most mysterious and exciting coins in the world.